So this idiot right here has had himself a pretty dang eventful summer. Going to Tampa, going to be with friends, doing a lot of concerts and stuff, and getting myself a brand new job, uh, going having a brand new relationship, going to the Everglades, all this kind of stuff. But something I did recently was go to the Central Florida Zoo, and as an animal nerd, as someone who loves zoos, loves theme parks, I decided, hey, maybe I should do a video about it. Maybe I should talk about it, explain my experience, review it, talk about if I enjoyed myself or not. So that's what I'm doing here. Central Florida Zoo is a small zoo located in Sanford, Florida. Very cool, very family vibe, has a lot of interesting creatures there. A lot of big hitters like giraffes and Indian rhino, which is pretty cool. They have crested porcupines, like zoo staples like crested porcupines, lemurs, that kind of stuff as well. And also like some like local habitats, like a whole like little local section dedicated to like Florida black bears, bald eagles, American alligator, American crocodile as well. And I thought it was a pretty cool, cozy little vibe. They have a really big herpetarium with a lot of reptiles and stuff, which is pretty cool. You notice like this consistent theme though in the zoo, where like a lot of their like exhibits are kind of like formatted in a way of like one mesh fence, a backdrop where the animals are. Very simple, very utilitarian looking. And for some animals like the cougars and stuff, like it's kind of like, okay, I don't know if this is like a proper habitat for them. I know for the leopard it wasn't like a proper habitat for them. Back in the day they were like pacing back and forth, and now the zoo is, fixing that, which is great. They received the funding they needed to upgrade their leopard habitat, which is always amazing to see, always great to see. I know that their giraffe habitat was actually really cool. The fact that like, again, it wasn't like a super huge habitat. This is like a very small local zoo, but the giraffe habitat was really cool to me because you could get so close to giraffes. And of course they had like a giraffe feeding like most zoos do, which was amazing to witness and be a part of. But you could get closer to the giraffes than you could to like any other zoo I've been to, which is pretty cool. And by that I mean like they're like, I know a lot of zoos like you could like literally feed them and stuff. Like, yeah, you can't get closer than that, but like these ones were literally up against like the fence, and they kept them there most of the time, and it was like really cool. So I guess that would be like my number one complaint. The fact that a lot of these habitats are a little small, but you can tell, it's a charming place. It's like a sweet little family vibe, like I keep saying. Again, I really wish I had more footage of their like black bear habitat. It was really cool actually, like very in depth with like what you can do to avoid black bears and rummaging in your house and all that kind of stuff. And that was actually really interesting from like a Floridian perspective. But yeah, I guess that would be my biggest gripe with the zoo, just like the habitat size. And I think that all that will come with like more expansion, and that's probably the number one thing I want from the zoo, to see them keep expanding, see them keep growing, and hopefully this place become like a bigger zoo with time. I want it to compete with like the other big Florida zoos like Zoo Miami, Zoo Tampa, all that. But of course, because it's Orlando's only zoo when you don't count like Animal Kingdom and stuff like that. So I do want this zoo to like kind of continue to prosper, continue to grow, and be like a beacon for Orlando, for Central Florida. And I think that with time it'll get there. But as is currently, of course, it's a smaller, charming, really beautiful and nice little zoo. And there's also a little bit of magic in that as well. So yeah, they also have a petting zoo, all the typical zoo stuff, of course. But yeah, it's a good zoo for sure. So yeah, that was my experience with the Central Florida Zoo. Before I sign off, please leave a comment below as to what you believe this zoo can improve on. What do you think about your local zoo? What do you think about zoos in Florida? How would you rank your zoos in Florida? All those questions. Leave your answers in the comments below. Like and subscribe, of course, to this channel. Where this channel is currently going through a little transition period right now. I'm going to make this channel more about travel and animals and vlogging and stuff. More with like the travel and animal side of it. So that's what this channel is going to shift focus to from here on in. So I hope you join the ride. I hope you enjoy that kind of content. It'll be more edited, it'll be more like this, and I hope you guys all enjoy that content. So yeah, this is Eddie signing off. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And again, make sure you comment your Florida zoo rankings, your local zoos, your best zoos down below in the comments. All right, I'll see you guys later.